Frank is 23 years old. He lives in the outskirts of New York and he works as a taxi driver. He has a dark history. In the past month, he's killed three of his customers. He kills them and then he steals their money so he can provide for his family. On this night, Frank is at home. He's relaxing. He's taking the night off. He's not working. All of a sudden, he gets a call from work. They want him to cover the night shift because someone didn't show up to work. He doesn't think about it twice. He just replies, "Yes, I will do it. Why not?" He sees that as an opportunity to kill a fourth victim. So he gets ready, goes out to his taxi, and starts driving. When he's driving, he sees a young woman who seems to be needing a ride to somewhere. She stops the taxi. He welcomes her. He says hi. She says hi. And she tells him where they need to go. Frank starts driving and he has this tendency of taking his victims to this empty street in the middle of nowhere where there's no people, there's no houses, there is nothing around. He doesn't want to be seen committing this type of crimes. So he's taking her there. They get to this place and Frank stops the car and pulls out his gun. He turns around and points the gun at her. When he looks at her face, to his surprise, he knows her. Her name is Sarah. It's his neighbor. He recognizes her right away. Sarah is on her late 20s. She has a 3-year-old son. And she's very surprised right now, very scared. She's asking Frank what's going on, why are you doing this to me? Frank has no answer for her. All he's thinking right now is, do I kill you? Do I let you go and be free? Or do I kidnap you? Because I don't want you to talk to anyone. Frank seems to like the last option, because the last thing on his mind is hurting Sarah. Of course, because it's his neighbor. He tells her that he's going to take her somewhere, and she's probably going to have to stay there a couple of days before he can clear his mind and do something about it. Sarah disagrees. She doesn't like the idea of being kidnapped, especially when a 3-year-old kid is waiting for her at home. So Frank doesn't listen and he just starts driving. Midway to their destination, he gets a phone call from his mom. She's asking how things are. Picks up the phone and Sarah sees this as an opportunity to escape the car. She tries unlocking the doors, but the doors are locked from the outside, so that doesn't do anything. Frank hears the noise of the doors trying to be unlocked and he hangs up the phone. He looks back and he tells her, "You're making things worse. That's not the way to handle this." Sarah starts crying. Again, she's scared. She doesn't want to get hurt. He tells her that everything is gonna be fine and that they're almost there. So they get to this apartment building, which seems to be unoccupied. No one seems to be living there. They get out of the car and they go up to the second floor, which is where she's gonna be staying. He shows her the room where she's gonna be for the next couple of days. Again, she disagrees. She doesn't like the room. There is humidity everywhere and it smells really bad. She tells him to please let her go to her house, to her son. Again, he disagrees. He doesn't like the idea and he just handcuffs her to one of the things in the room and leaves the room. One day passes by. Sarah is there, alone. She's only thinking about ways to escape, but there's nothing around for her to try to escape. All she has around is a stick. There's like a stick that she can use to maybe try hitting Frank with it. So Frank gets to to the apartment building the next day to see how she is. Brings her food and everything. But Sarah is ready. She wants to escape and she wants to be free. Once he gets there, she asks if she could use some type of restroom, if there is a restroom in there. He tells her that yes, there is a restroom. She goes to the restroom and she prepares herself to attack Frank. When she goes out, she hits Frank in the back of the head. Frank falls down. He's unconscious. He doesn't know what's going on. She uses that moment to pick up his phone and call the police. He tells them what's going on, where she is. Frank is still unconscious. When the police gets there, Frank is laying down, not dead. He gets handcuffed and taken into custody. Sarah is happy now. She's back with her son. And Frank seems to be going to spend a lot of time in jail.